Hello, guys. Bob here for TNL Network. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live, the show that started it all. Tonight's TNL show, we have another first time guest, but no stranger to service. He brings Christmas spirit wherever he goes. This go round, as a first time guest on TNL, things will be no different, as he has brought a few familiar jolly faces along for the show also. The show will be a fascinating journey and one many of you will certainly find interesting. This segment of tonight's show is brought to you by North Pole Cornerstones, a new, unique, and entertaining educational 4-day experience. This is Tuesday Night Live.
I just about got it. Problems again, as usual.
All right, everyone, please give a kind word or two and crash that chat for my crazy, fun loving co host. And while you're at it, be sure and send some love out to our gifted producer. Here's Spangle and Angela Mack.
Hello, everybody. Man, I'm looking at the messages right now, and it looks like people are popping up from all over the place. If you haven't told us where you're from, send us a message. Let us know.
Good idea. Good idea. Very good. So, we're a minute or two late getting started. We got a packed house tonight, trying to get everybody into the studio and get ready to go. Uh, Somebody tripped and almost fell, and next thing you know, it was 5 or 6 after 7. So here we go. You ready, Spangle?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Well, let's go ahead and play our School of Santa's promo, and after that, we got a special treat. All right, the first half of the TNL Show trivia is always brought to you by School of Santa's 2026, hosted by Spangle the Clown in picturesque Ozark Mountains, Branson, Missouri. Every July, we do this. We have the school, right, Spangle?
We have the school.
But, that's where fun and education meet. And the educational part of this
They come
is
together like this.
that's right. But the educational part is that we give away a scholarship to School of Santa's each year.
Yes, sir.
Tonight is that night. What, Angela?
Let's just go ahead and do the trivia because I already have it.
Okay.
I forgot to do the thing there.
All right, we're going to go ahead and do the trivia first.
Okay,
Then
so
we'll
we'll
do
do trivia.
the
The
championship.
winner of tonight's trivia will get their name in North Pole Cornerstones drawing for next year.
Mhm.
And also, they'll get their name in for School of Santa's for next year because we've already got things working out for tonight.
We start-
Anyway, what was the
Over
top Christmas destination in the U.S. in December 2025? North Pole, wasn't it?
Well, for us it was.
Yes. All right, and we got a bonus with that. What was the top ranked mall as the best for Christmas shopping in the U.S. in 2024?
Now, you didn't give the selections for the first one.
Oh,
Let's go back and catch that.
okay. What was the top Christmas destination in the U.S. for December 2025? A. Aspen, Colorado. B. Leavenworth, Washington. That's not Leavenworth, Kansas. I think that was a check-in, no check-out hotel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
C. Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that does have the word Santa in it. I don't know. Or
Is it
D.
clear?
New York City. I think that's where they make that good salsa, isn't it? New York City.
Yeah,
Hey, we talked about that the other
we
day.
did on the Monday show. Pace Pecani sauce commercial. New York City.
But anyways, the bonus question is, what was the top ranked mall as the best for Christmas shopping in the U.S. in 2024? Bob, wasn't that your mall?
Well, it should have been. If it wasn't, what are we doing wrong?
Yeah. Okay. So it's A, the Galleria, Texas. B, Alamana Center, Hawaii. C, the Mall of America, Minnesota. D, King of Prussia Mall, Pennsylvania. And E, Town East Mall, Mesquite, Texas.
Hey, at least Texas showed up in the list, right?
Yeah. All right. So put your answers in there. Put the letter, put the words. Let us know, and good luck. These are both for things for next year.
That's right. That's good for the name in the hat for the drawing for the scholarships for each one of the two schools. Now, also remember that you can win as many times as you can play. Trivia has no timeouts in it, like our normal trivia's that give away prizes. So there's no limits. Play, play, play.
Yeah. And every
Angela,
time
are
you
you
win,
in position to do the wheel?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're going to jump into this. In School of Santa Scholarship will spin. Everyone who won
okay,
trivia.
wait. Where's my name? I don't see my name.
Well, you're given. You're in already. So we're trying to give us away to someone who needs it.
All right. Hey, now, guys, also, we want to let you know that if you have already paid for a registration for this year and your name is drawn, we're going to give you up to 2 years to use your winning name.
And also, if you are the winner of the wheel, you need to be able to attend the dates this year because this is non-transferable. Now, if you happen to not be able to, Spangle might be able to give you an extension, but that's between you and him.
And I'm a grunch. I'm a Grinch.
All right, Ansel, are you ready to spin?
I guess I am.
All right, let's spin and see who wins that School of Santa's scholarship for July 16th this year. Now, don't get dizzy.
Now, if the wheel doesn't start spinning, guys, I want you guys to start running circles around it real quick. When the music stops, we'll see who's not sitting down. Is it going to spin?
Spinning so fast right now, I can read the names.
I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, hold on. 'Cause
Well, they're going to make a blooper reel out of us.
I didn't test
Tonight,
it
they
out
might.
last night.
Bob, just reach up there and give it a spin.
That didn't work. Hey, are we having fun
I
yet?
think I got it.
Okay, here we go.
Let me make sure I got it set. Okay, we're gonna do a minute long spin.
Oh my goodness, a whole minute spin. That ought to make everybody shuffle.
All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Why is that thing on my screen? Hold on. I gotta do this. Okay, now let me go back. Settings. It still has that.
Guys, welcome to our first show of the TNL Network.
Okay, it's spinning, y'all. It's spinning.
Yeah, this is going to go for a minute. So,
Oh my gosh, did you see that? AJ's name just fell off.
flew right off of there, huh?
Flew off of there, yeah.
Well, I believe his name's on there more than once, so he still has a chance. Go wake me up when it's time. I think a minute might have been too long.
says it. Who is it?
Diane Ben.
Oh my goodness! You won last year for.
She did. She won it last year for North Pocono
Wow,
Times.
she is lucky.
She is. She is with all those names on there. Of course, hers was on there a few times. So
Is she on here tonight?
I don't know, Diane. Are you in there? Hello.
Diane, congratulations!
I'm gonna throw this comment right here up here. This is a funny one.
Let me.
Deanna says it's all about building up the tension. Drum roll.
We need to write her name down.
Okay. Well, if she's in, she'll. She says yes. Thank you. There you go.
Oh, she's on.
Yep.
Okay, she's probably on YouTube, right?
I believe she is.
Okay. All right, let me get this thing off of here now.
Yes, she
All
is. On YouTube.
Get a hold of Tanya. Go to our website, schoolofsantas.com. Find Tanya's number on there and give her a call and let her know that you're coming this year.
You know, I heard you say stuff. There's a clown that owns that deal.
Yeah, there is.
Stuff for Santa.
All right.
Okay, let's get going here. You ready? Let's. We got something to do before we bring our guest in. So.
All right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Since 1948, one suit defined Santa. Designed by Charles W. Howard and worn by the world-famous Santa Claus School. Worn for presidents, movies, parades, and the most magical moments in families' lives. This is not a costume, but finely tailored, hand-sewn clothing made in the USA. With expert cleaning, restoration, and storage services available, Santa and Company LLC makes Santa magical.
All right. I just sent Tanya the message letting her know she's got a winner chicken dinner. All right. Tonight on TNL, our special guest is a professional Santa with a heart of giving, full of joy with Christmas magic. He is a U.S. Air Force veteran and the heart behind Santa Salutes, a groundbreaking year-round program bringing Santa and his elves to veterans in Virginia community living centers and hospice units. He's diving with disabled, also known as the Scuba Santa, blending holiday cheer with underwater adventure and community service, from diving with disabled veterans to delivering gifts to those who served our nation. Please give a warm welcome and a huge round of applause for Santa Tim Fernan. And joining us is the ladies from Cherry Hill, Ruby, Becky, Andrea, Terry, and Theresia.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Man, did we get a house full?
Is Ruby going to be coming on, or should we remove her camera?
She was trying to get on.
She's trying to get on.
Okay, we'll leave it up then.
We'll leave the light on for Ruby. We'll leave her spot there empty for now, and if she comes in, she comes in. All right. Hello, everyone. It's been crazy already. I'm sure it's going to get crazier before the night's over with. Welcome, Tim, and what an honor to have my favorite ladies from Santa Central on tonight. How about that? Yeah. Like with many of our first-time guests, we like to start off getting to know a little to set the background. So, Tim, here we go. What was the first time you donned the red suit? And I know many get their start because they were asked by someone, family members, church, or so forth, so on. And for you, that someone just happened to be on top of a mountain.
Right, let me back up for a second here. First of all, it's not Virginia, it's the VA Medical Centers is where we do this at. And my last name is Fernan, like Fernandez, and drop the des, and then you get it right. So, first 2 years was 1992 and 1993. I was a ski instructor at Seven Springs Mountain Resort in Champion, Pennsylvania, outside Pittsburgh. They needed a Santa, so here we go.
Very nice.
Tim, you had mentioned to us that Santa is in your family, meaning that you are not the first one to portray Santa in your family. Share with us that part of your story, please.
That's correct. My mother's brother, Tom Meyer, he was a Santa for years around the Madison, Wisconsin area. And my father, before he retired from Oscar Myers, he went in 1 year as Santa Claus. So his last day of work, he went in a tuxedo. So there's always something going on.
And that's no baloney, right?
No baloney. Or slicing bacon for him. So we'll keep it low and obtainable. We're fine.
Very good. Okay, so Ruby hasn't joined us yet. I'll go ahead and ask her question. Her question for you was, for many years, you would go to Park City, Utah the week before Christmas and volunteer as a ski instructor at the NAC, National Ability Center. Talk about your work with the NAC and about being a mountain ambassador.
Well, a friend of mine lives in Park City. We started skiing together back in Pennsylvania as well. But I would go out there the week before Christmas, and before I started throwing the red suit skiing, then I was still volunteering as a ski instructor. I've been certified since the late 80s as an instructor. Did adaptive stuff, would teach blind people how to run the race course. I'd ski backwards in front of them and shoot videos. So I can stand on some skis. It was always fun with the kids. A lot of it was children or adults with Down syndromes, other spectrums, a lot of adaptive amputees, all of which we'd take skiing with some very specialized tools.
So, sorry. So, Tim, when you're skiing, do you wear an expensive suit or do you have one just for the occasion, and what does it look like?
Oh, my suit is priceless. Okay, yes, it's a cheap one. But I did modify the suit, put a zipper on the front, put fluffy bell bottoms on the bottom, and then I also will wear one of my sets of suspenders as well. It's the easy way to keep the buckle in the cookie zone.
Nice.
Did you get your military scuba training?
Can you hear me there, Spangle and Bob, or am I in the green room here?
No, you're in You're in there.
You're live. You are on. Andy, go ahead.
Did you get your military scuba training while you were serving our country, or afterward?
No.
And when did you start Scuba Santa?
Let's see. I got out of the service in '81. And I got certified for scuba diving in 1982 in New Hampshire, the University of New Hampshire, and got certified in November at Nubble Lighthouse in York, Maine, and there was ice on the rocks. Since then, I've gotten smarter, and now I live in Florida. So, first time. A lot of feedback from somebody. I try and talk. Okay, there we go. So Scuba Santa, I believe that started in 2013. I've got my certification for HSA, Handicap Scuba Association, and I've had another suit that I wore specifically for scuba diving. Now I have two suits specifically for scuba diving.
What are the material made out of?
They're both just relatively inexpensive Santa suits that I've modified. The second one came into service last year on July 3rd. It's a Stars and Stripes suit. So I have one for dry land and I have another one for underwater. And whatever happens to it, I don't worry about.
There you go.
Well, there went my question.
What's that?
I said, there went my question.
Hey, if I'm up to my arm going after a lobster and the sleeve comes out dirty, so be it, as long as I have butter and garlic at the end of the day.
Well, I was just going to ask, because you said you had a specific skiing suit, if you had a specific Santa scuba suit.
Absolutely.
Diving suit. And so you answered that question before I got to ask it.
Sorry.
You had Santa ESP.
Terry, do you have another one off the top of your head that you want to ask?
No, it's kind of weird because we have a dry Santa at Seattle Aquarium, and there is a wet Santa that goes there. Do you swim with anything or just by yourself?
I scuba dive with a number of veterans groups. We've got Aquanauts Adaptive Scuba out of Pompano. I don't know if everybody's hearing the feedback back. So Aquanaut, we dive on a monthly basis. Last time I dove in a Santa suit was Saturday, just 2
Do you
days
have
ago.
any sea life in there with you, or just other scuba divers?
Let's see. Ran on Friday. I was diving too, and there was electric eel. We do. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see that we do creature features with a veteran friend of mine down in the Keys, Captain Slate. With that, there's a picture of a shark that swam right up to my camera, laid down in front of me, and waited for me to pet it. There was no Photoshop in that, so.
Sure, that wasn't AI.
Yeah.
I am absolutely sure. So, no, we have great adventures. We've got military recreational divers is another group that I'm diving with. But I'm going to stop on that one because I know you got a list of questions. So.
Sorry, I went off topic there, Bob.
Yeah. Now, if that shark would have came up to me and when I'm scuba diving and stuff, it would have been AI because it would be ain't I there.
Well played.
Oh.
All right. When did Santa salute?
This is Santa, Scuba Santa. Okay.
When did Santa salutes begin? And could you tell us about the first event?
Sure. It started the fall of 2024. And
Okay.
I proposed this to the VA Medical Center, CDC, which is Civic Development and Civic Engagement. It's through the volunteers coordinator that we do it at the VA. So that was 2024. That was the first event. It was supposed to have been in October. There was a high incidence of COVID, so they pushed it back to November. And then the first event, when I showed up there, all of a sudden I found out the tree lighting, we were the event. So.
Well, thank you, and it's great work that you're doing, and I do appreciate it. Everyone does.
Thank you.
Yes, I do. So, how do those watching TNL tonight that may be interested in volunteering for Santa Salutes register for upcoming events?
Actually, I've got an outline all set up. They can actually go to their local VA medical center, get a hold of the volunteer coordinator. Last fall, after a year of doing this, they wanted to see a proven record of this. So after doing it for a year, they set up a meeting with all the directors of CDCE. That was all the events like the monthly birthday parties. So as a Santa, with the outline that I have, you can get a hold of the volunteer coordinator at your local VA. Talk to them, find out when they do their birthday for CLC, all these acronyms here. CLC is Community Living Center. In other words, the nursing home within the VA Medical Center. And there's 165 VA Medical Centers across the country. That's not the clinics, that's the actual physical hospitals. And I suggest having a backup Santa with you as well, because you never know when you're not going to make it.
Okay, explain to us more about BAND, band, and why you use band.
Okay, Band is an app on the phone that I can use for a calendar. I became familiar with it through a friend of mine who's one of my elves and Girl Scout leader, and also through Aquanaut's adaptive dive program. And it was just, instead of trying to keep track of all the text and how scrambled that gets, it allows me to put up events. There's a calendar people can simply click on, and my suggestion with that is to create a band for the individual location, like mine is Santa Salutes WPB for West Palm Beach. So it's just an easy way to manage an otherwise confusing and overwhelming situation.
And how is that different than like Google calendars or something like that?
I have no idea. I know this one works.
Okay.
For me.
Good enough.
It's just easy to control.
Becky, how about you catch the next one?
Yeah. Hey, Tim, do you have any hope of expanding Santa Salutes to a volunteer nationwide program?
That's what we're here for tonight. This is exactly what I'm here for. So I originally had 24 Santas that were interested. Christy got a hold of it, and all of a sudden she comes back after a couple days like, okay, we got 100 Santas that are interested in this. and it's nice. It's kind of interesting to be able to do something like this on a budget of effectively zero, because it doesn't cost the VA anything. They already have the system in there, so you come in, piggyback on what they already have organized, and not at an expense. So it makes it much easier to explain.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Okay, in 2014, you had a medical issue after playing underwater hockey at the national championships that led to how Santa salutes came about. Can
That
you
is
talk
correct.
about how that played out?
Well, fortunately, I'm still here, so I was definitely drooling for a couple of hours. But my uncle Jack Fernan, he's a deacon and had been a deacon at the VA Medical Center for over 10 years. So in 2015, I happened to be teaching up in Minnesota. Came down to Madison for the holidays. Went skiing in the morning of Santa, and he had worked it out that we got to go to the VA Christmas Eve, and we were able to go through and meet the veterans, including Michael, whose plan for next year was hospice. And that's when it came up to, Jack, you're up. And he asked if we could do a prayer. My Uncle Jack did pass away in that VA Medical Center in 2019. So, yes. Let me choke up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So is there a website or a email address that you would like for folks to contact you that might be interested in being a volunteer in these programs?
Yes, it's you can just use my regular email, timfernan@comcast.net. Christy is actually putting a button up on Santa Central, which will also link the Santas to the information. There's basically just three documents. One is how did it come about, the other one is how to approach the VA, and the other one some suggestions. So every month, I wear a different Santa suit just about every month. Right now, I'll be in Stars and Stripes next week because of the holidays. So that one comes out.
Very nice. And we mention this every week, but we're going to mention it again. Santa Central, powered by Cherry Hill Programs. If you're not a member of that Facebook group, get over and get yourself in there. It's grown immensely, and that's where you connect with all the ladies you see tonight, including Christy and Ruby, and all the programs that Cherry Hill and TNL has teamed up to be a part of, including Tim's program tonight. Is all over there. So jump over there and do something fun with your time. Okay, right here, guys, we are going to take a short break. We'll be back here in about 90 seconds after this next commercial information. Santa. Already?
How did we go so fast?
Because we're good.
Oh, hello there. Yes, of course, it's me, Santa Claus. Now, you may not believe this, but one of the questions I get asked the most is, well, not how do I do it all in one night? No, but where do I get all my things from? Yes, now, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the finest things I have. My glorious gloves, all my knickknacks and trinkets and things, yes, all the giveaways, yes, for me to give to the children before the main event. Yes, if I see them in the streets, if they come and see me, I like to have something in my pocket I can treat them with. Yes, and there's one special place where I can find all these magical goods. And that is, of course, stuffforsanta.com. You should head there now and see what magical gifts you can find. Mrs. Claus, have you got my ice pad? Yes, log me on, I'm going to have a look. I shall see you there. Stuffforsanta.com. Merry Christmas.
Welcome back with our featured guest, Tim Fernan, and the ladies of CHP. Everyone stick around because We've got a couple more questions for Tim, and then we're going to get into some Cherry Hill program stuff. So, all right, Tim, you spoke about Santa's registering for existing events, but how does a Santa create a Santa Salute event at a VA near them?
As I said before, they go directly to that VA medical center, and the department is CDCE, but you're going to just simply, you can call the VA medical center and ask to talk to the volunteer coordinator, and they have the information or can easily get a hold of it, and you actually set it up individually at each one. When this started a year and a half ago, I did not know what the path was, but this has been the determined event. That's why it's basically comes back to me as opposed to turning it over to the VA and so on.
Okay, you gave us a list of events, including Santa Claus on the U.S. Sugar Express Santa train. Can you share a little bit about these?
The U.S. 2020 was the first year that in Clewiston, U.S. Sugar had the Sugar Express Santa train. It's a 1920s oil-fired locomotive. So instead of it, I thought it was going to get all covered with soot. As it turns out, it just smelled like popcorn. So it wasn't bad. But I ended up there because I was working with the U.S. Marines, Toys for Tots, doing motorcycle rides, and then was invited in a couple boat parades, gathering gifts, and then was invited to be on the train to actually deliver the toys to 4 communities around Lake Okeechobee, poor farming communities. And that's how that all got started. So that was very cool.
Very
beautiful
nice.
train.
Now, did you mention anything about the Toys for Tots?
I've done many events with Toys for Tots over the years. Motorcycles, boats, trains. Haven't got the planes or, but got to think about that one. But so, yeah, so I'm still doing stuff with different service branches.
Planes, helicopters, and drones yet to come, right?
That gets scary, but we'll move on.
So I've looked up through here. I don't see anything started. Have we started anything, Angela, from the audience?
Oh boy, I have been busy trying to catch up on my.
Michael, kind of run down through there and see if you see any comments that we can pick up.
Yeah, I have 2 events in the next week and a half. So 3 events in the next week and a half.
From someone here in Houston. Let me see if I can find that.
Give us a second to scan the chat real quick.
Since it's closer to the bottom. Okay, this one right here.
Okay. Do you have a list of VA centers?
Well,
that
Bob, while you scan the chat.
I do not have a complete list. The other thing about this is each VA medical center, I strongly recommend having 2 Santas. And we have been there, and I have had 2 different Santas with me there. It's not a heavy situation where there's going to be a lot of children around, but I'm a much bigger fan of Santa's clan. That's clan with a C, just for public, for political correctness. But sharing that we have a family of Santas. It also reduces the stress on families when kids see 5 Santas in a day.
Get that one there?
Go ahead, Spangle. Read that one.
Okay. I'm in Houston, and I would love to get something going. I can't read it on this VA, a medical center, if there are not already something going on there.
It's wide open. I do have an Excel spreadsheet which does include all 165 VA medical centers. I've actually shared that with Christy as well. And a lot of people have been getting back with her, so I don't have all the inquiries, but I have received a few.
Very cool.
And Bob, this is Ruby with Santa Central. Can y'all hear me?
We can. Yes. And you are looking mighty pretty tonight.
You look gorgeous, girl.
Oh, thank you. Got my Santa Central shirt on here. I don't know if you can see it. But Bob, you got one just like it. Well, not just like it. Yours isn't as pink as mine.
No, mine is red and white. Correct.
I vote to get Bob a pink one.
Hey, I would rock it.
Get Angela one.
I would rock with it. I'm telling you.
Oh, you would, right. Bob. You look great.
I'm well. I do have my Santa Central on.
Loving it.
I'm looking.
Big apology for my internet issues here. I did want to say hello to Santa and let him know Christy has gotten so many inquiries. We're so excited to just be connected with you, and we admire you so much. My name is Ruby. I hadn't got a chance to meet you yet, so sorry it's a late.
Well, that's what I was saying. Christy was the one that created the logo. And then I had it made into a leather stamp.
Pretty awesome one.
Yeah, so.
We'll have to share it. Let me see if I can't go pull the graphic up for you while you guys talk.
Okay, so yeah, I've had it. It's already made into flags, and I was just underwater with the flag Saturday. So, yeah, she did a great job with it. It's phenomenal. There were some questions about the colors of Santa's face and everything else, and I'm thinking, if you find it, we'll talk about if you can pull up the logo. So it was pretty funny. But what is the next question? Because I do have 3 events coming up in the next week and a half. So.
Okay, real quick, see if I can share this. Michael was wanting us to share this because it kind of fits in. See if we can add that. Fits into tonight's theme of Salute Santa.
Yep.
Opposite way around, saluting a military gentleman there. Nice
picture. Actually, that is the theme, because I'll tell you what, when you're in hospice and you salute, it's a tough moment because it may be their last.
Yes. Well, anybody that's done hospice or, a lot of the different events of that nature.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing you'll do.
Yeah, that was taken at a box store a long time ago, and that was actually the manager of the store, but he was also doing toys for tots for the outside.
Excellent.
Door.
I was going to ask that. I don't know if there's any more time for a question. I might have missed my chance, Bob.
Go ahead.
Well, I think we just lost her.
Well, if I could real quick, let me just run through the upcoming events where the veterans are involved. Saturday, I'm going up to Honor Flight to D.C. with Honor Flight of Southeast Florida. Next Thursday is my next Santa Salutes visit to the VA Medical Center in West Palm Beach. And then Saturday, May 23rd, is Veterans First Pitch, which I'm sponsoring at the Hammerheads baseball game. So we're going to put 20 veterans on the field. I was shooting for 300, but to start off, we went with 20. But we'll have hundreds of veterans, and all the veterans get free tickets to that game next Saturday. So check locally. And again, be trying to get a veteran over 100 to do one of the pitches.
When you do this, are you in a full Santa suit, or are you like a summer Santa?
Yet to be determined, but more than likely, with it being Memorial Day, I'll probably be in my Stars and Stripes Santa suit. So I think I have 14 suits right now, so there's plenty of choices. And then I also make my own suspenders and belts.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, now switching gears, let's talk the Santa Central Cherry Hill programs, the ladies, and see what's over there with them and see what all they got coming on. Becky, you want to tell us?
And Becky, it's Ruby. Can you hear me, everybody?
We can hear you. We don't see you.
All right, so I went ahead and sacrificed the video to be able to at least be heard and hear you. It doesn't seem like you have both the camera on and the audio for some reason. And
we're not hearing
a lot of ideas to fix it.
Okay. You guys want to tell us what you got going on over at Cherry Hill now?
Ruby, you want to try to take it, or I'll go with it?
If you can hear me, I'm good to go, Becky. Why don't you just call me and stick my head up there to the computer?
Be still. Be still. Go right now. Go.
All righty. So up here at Cherry Hill, we got a lot of exciting things coming on. one of the biggest things that we've launched this year is going to be our ambassador program, just really taking it to a whole nother level. Santa Bob is part of the 12 ambassadors that make up our board. It has just been such a fun experience so far, but getting into a lot of serious things too, and really just trying to establish a place for our Santas to come together and assist with things that are moving forward. So training and different ideas to really just step it up and give Santa a voice there. All of us ladies here in Santa Central try our very best to do that, but nothing is better than hearing it from Santa, especially with the experience that this board has. I think, Bob, when we count up how many years for all of you being Santa, it's something like 3,000 years of being Santa experience there in one room.
Half of that's Bob.
But it's probably been one of the funnest things that we've done in years. Getting to be a part of those meetings just has been heartwarming and a blast. We've got Mrs. Claus on board, Wendy Bell, who is helping be a voice there for our Mrs. Clauses, and wanting to really just showcase not only our ambassadors for their amazing contributions over the years to Cherry Hill, but really the entire Santa community, and to show that we get it, right? We want to moving forward into different places like the event world. We understand Mrs. Clauses are a big part of the event world as well. And over at Cherry Hill, we've got a couple of new programs being launched. So the ambassador program is being stepped up, but we've also got a Mrs. Claus ambassador on board too, to be not just a voice for Mrs. Claus, but really a place for Mrs. Clauses as we move forward into new ventures. So there's more to come there, and we'll always announce that here, Bob, whenever we get our chance. And then, of course, we are moving toward hiring for this year.
Yes, it is that time of year when folks need to start thinking about what they're going to be doing for November, December. And, you guys start right after Easter. And I know that we've got representatives for each part of the recruiting office from across the United States, Becky being the Heartland. What's new in the Heartland right now, Becky?
Oh, wow. I want to tell you guys, we have got these malls. I'm ready to get some Santas placed. If you are within more or less that central time zone area within our country here, be sure and give me a shout. If you're looking for full-time, part-time, backup, fill-in, maybe you have a day or two you can help me out somewhere, or any of us throughout the country, not just necessarily me, but be sure and make contact with us. The best way to do that is to email us at santacentral@cherryhillprograms.com. Let us know you're interested. If you're a member of our Facebook group, as Bob said earlier, then send us a message on there. But we are gearing up, and man, we're going to have those seats filled pretty soon.
Man, you said if they're a member of your Facebook group, well, they better be a member of your Facebook
That's
group.
right.
I mean, there's prizes to be won a lot of times by watching this show and going over there the next day and see what's going on.
I try to win them too, but they don't let me. They don't let me
win. That's something you and Spangle haven't figured out the answers yet.
That's something you and Spangle have in common, because he's always trying to win our stuff over here, right?
Yeah. Well, see, there we go.
Deanna says, fabulous to hear the growth for the ladies. Thank you for recognizing her value and impact. Of course, speaking of, Ruby had mentioned about the ambassador program. There's 12 Santas and one Mrs. Claus that's in that ambassador program that you guys have set up. And, us guys were really smart, because the 12 of us didn't take but a second to realize we needed Wendy Bell to be our facilitator. So we put her in charge of the 12 of us, and it's been going really good over there.
She's a good one. Wendy Bell's a good one.
How about the rest of our ladies? They got anything to tell us about what's going on in their area?
Well, yeah, Andy, you got any pressing jobs you're looking hard to fill, or how's it going over there in your division?
Well, I am the East Coast in Canada, so I'm always looking for some good Canadians for me.
Hey.
Yeah. And it's a lot of fun because I go from Canada with the hey to Kentucky with the y'all.
Y'all. So,
Oh, that's my favorite word.
yeah. Okay, so real quick, we didn't mention Becky's, but we'll put it out there real quick. B. Ready? Gilstrap. GILSTRAP. B. Gilstrap at cherryhillprograms.com. Andrea's is going to be similar. A. Spice, SPICE at cherryhillprograms.com. Terry will be T.
Thomas.
THOMAS
Yep.
at cherryhillprograms.com. Now, Ruby's is R. Wright, WRIGHT at cherryhillprograms.com. Now, Teresa's, you know what? I know this is probably a hard one for some folks, but it's THERESIA. It's there, see ya.
Close enough. We'll take it.
That's the way I have to remember the spelling is there, THERE, see ya.
There you go. There you go.
At cherryhillprograms.com. So if you guys are interested in looking for a job, reach out to any of these ladies. They are hard at it. I mean, you guys work all the way down until you can't, right?
We work, yeah, the correct.
Absolutely.
And the email is T Azanazo, and that's how we say it in Texas.
I think it's
Ianazo. NNAZZ.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
I messed that one up bad, didn't I? I forgot to put your last name in there. I was
okay.
I was concentrating on the first name.
It's all right, Santa. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh, there you go, Becky.
Can you say it, Becky? Senator Tom Cushing says, Becky emailed me after I contacted her through LinkedIn asking for a photo. I sent one in April 29 and never heard anything back. Photo must have scared her.
You sure did, Tom. And I'm going to tell you, we have been working tirelessly over the last week and a half to try to get our steps in motion to where we can start hiring. I've got you right here, and I actually looked at you today. So please be patient with me. I will get back with you, my friend.
But maybe the photo did scare you.
No.
I got competition here, guys. I'll tell everybody. Be sure and tell them Bob sent you. Well, Santa Bob Gandy says the same thing. He's going to split the bounty. So
there you go, Bob.
First guy don't stand a chance. The second one's going to come along and beat him out every time.
How about we put my name and y'all can give me the money.
Yeah, that we should get a new computer.
Yeah, they should get a new computer. Exactly.
I got you, Angela.
All right, thank you.
We need to get Ruby one too.
All right, did we have any other questions, Angela, that you saw?
Not that I can see here.
Okay, very good. I think Ruby dropped off again. She's having problems staying in for some reason. Keeps coming and going. Anything else that you want to cover at this point, ladies?
I think we're good. Just if you're interested, don't hesitate. Give us a call, give us a shout, email, Facebook, get a hold of one of these guys on here. They all know how to get a hold of us. If you've been thinking about it, wondering about it, talk to a Santa, talk to a Cherry Hill Santa. I do see a lot of them on here. We would love to have you as part of our Cherry Hill family.
Now, is it okay? I assume it is since we've already started implementing this in the ambassador program, but to let everyone know that some of us, or those of us in the ambassador program, will be out at some of these events helping to recruit in a way that we can tell you our perspective as a sitting Santa for Cherry Hill programs, what we like and how the system works. And Ruby put together a really good guide that they've given each one of us to kind of look at, and we'll have that to as talking points and to be able to hand out also. And if you come see one of the 13 ambassadors, including myself, and you sign up, you might even get some swag.
Ooh.
That's what I hear.
That swag. Look at that swag. Absolutely, guys. If you're out and about at an event, look for a Cherry Hill representative. It could be an ambassador. It could be a Santa. It could be Wendy. It could be one of us. And just visit with us. And they can tell you just about everything. All of our ambassadors do work for Cherry Hill programs. So they can tell you, Bob's just about I've worked with him for a long time. He can probably tell you everything. I don't need to tell him anything except sign your contract, Bob.
And guys, if at any of these events and you want to talk about Cherry Hill and you see me, you're welcome to take me out to dinner and I'll talk all night about Cherry Hill to
you. Now, speaking of Becky, do you guys have any events coming up that you're going to be at?
Without Christy being on here, I have not looked at the last update. But I know that you're going to be at SOS.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there will be someone somehow in Lancaster. Mm-hmm. In between there, I hate to say it one way or another because I'm not sure. I think Wendy and Terry are out and about again. They were up in Illinois not long ago.
Right.
And I know that Andrea, I think that they had an event up in Canada that some of our guys might have attended. Up there. Yep. So if you have any questions or anything, always go to Facebook. Once again, Christy is very good at putting on there on things that are happening all the time. And if you're not a member yet, go request to be a member because I guarantee you she's going to have a question on there tomorrow about tonight's show.
Yeah, and Christy was supposed to have been on tonight. Last minute, she had to back out. But just so everyone knows, we are going to have the ladies of Cherry Hill back as we always do here. Probably going to be after Branson, I think, is what we've talked about. So, but we'll have you guys back on again, and by that time, we'll know a whole lot more about what's unfolding with everything. Yeah, it's coming at us like a freight train. So
fast.
All right. I think at this point, Angela, are you ready to, let's say thank you to some of our contributors?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Let's do that real quick.
Ho, 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 ho!
Shop Thermo Apparel. They're wonderful. They're fantastic. And for the coolest of cool Santas or Easter bunnies, remember Thermo Apparel.
Don't just be cool as an attitude. Keep cool, literally.
Thermo Apparel. Be cool.
Ho, 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 ho!
All right, say thank you to King Rest Partners, Caboose, and Thermo Apparel for their contribution to the TNL network. Becky, quick question. Do you have the date for Lancaster?
Yes, I just seen it. September. Give me just a minute. Let me pull that back up. I just seen it today, and I'll get it. I believe it's September 6th through 9th, but let me check that for you.
That question comes in from HK over in the chat.
Did you find it, Becky?
September 9th to the 13th.
September 9th through the 13th.
13th, yes.
There we go. September 9th through the 13th.
Again, if you're able to make that event, or if you're up in the Northeast, get up there and check it out. They have really had a good turnout and a great event each year up in Lancaster. So it's
And
always
you can go to SantaGathering.com.
And Charlie Johnson says it's always the weekend after Labor Day. So very nice. Okay, let's move along real quick and reveal tonight's trivia answers. Okay, SchoolofSantas.com, StuffForSanta.com trivia. What was the top Christmas destination in the United States for December 2025? Our choices were Aspen, Colorado, Leavenworth, Washington, Santa Fe, New Mexico, and New York City. Our answer there is B, Leavenworth, Washington, and it's been up there on the top for some time. They seem to kind of have a monopoly there. It was beat out in 2024, I believe, 1 year by the Galleria in Texas. And other than that, it's been sitting at the top. Our winner?
Kevin Bernhardt.
Kevin Bernhardt gets that one. Kevin, your name goes in the hat for both NPC February 2027 and School of Santas July 2027.
Hey, can we just we're not calling it a hat anymore. It's a wheel spin.
Well, yeah, true, but maybe, well, I don't know. We'll have to fix that, won't we? Okay. Bonus question: what was the top ranked mall as the best for Christmas shopping in the U.S. in 2024?
We know, Andy.
Tell us, Andy.
King of Prussia in Pennsylvania.
Yep, that's another one that's sitting on
Whose
top.
mall is that?
Wow.
That's the CHP mall.
Yep.
And I'm over it.
That's one that
I don't believe you're over anything.
I'm sitting on my phone book. I am.
Well, and when she drives, she's even looking between the steering wheel instead of over it, right?
Right.
Very good. All right, so our winner there?
Oh, let's take a wild guess, everybody.
Not
Mr.
trivia.
Trivia.
Mr. Trivia, AJ.
AJ.
All right, AJ, your name goes on the wheel, and Franklin's going to leave it loosely so that it flies off again.
Yes.
All right. Any last things for Cherry Hill that you guys want to say? Silence is golden. Let's go ahead and play the promo.
Oh, and it's my favorite promo.
Thank you for having me tonight.
Tim, don't go anywhere. Stay where you're at. We're not quite done, and then we'll go back into the green room after the show ends.
Okay.
Angie's Originals, custom Christmas attire since 2015. Your all-in-one wardrobe shop. Shop at angiesoriginals.com.
And thank you to Cherry Hill Program, Santa Central, and Angie's Original for all their contributions to the TNL Network. Also, Spangle, you got a closing thought about anything tonight?
Well, I just want to tell these people, whenever you're out and about and you see Cherry Hill at a location, be sure to go by and talk to them. And you'll see that when you talk to these people in person, you'll find out there really are nuts. And you might even find a few nuts in the chocolate bars that they have on the table, too.
Oh,
all right. Well, so we want to thank all of our guests for coming to the show and sharing your expertise with us tonight. And don't forget to watch all of our TNL networks, the 2026 list of shows running at the end of this broadcast.
That's right. Becky Santa Scott Seriton wants to know, will you be in Branson?
I don't know the answer to that yet, Scott.
There you go, Scott. All right, fantastic. You can always tune in, kick up your heels, join in the fun for 2026, all powered by the TNL Network Productions. My final thought is I want to say thank you so very, very much to Tim. Tim, it was great having you on. We'll have to have you back again, sometimes here in the near future and get you to talk more about Santa salutes and all the other things you're involved in. You got so many things going on. You're kind of like on the screen. It's like, you get up each day and you're trying to juggle 10 different things, and every once in a while you almost drop one. So be careful and continue the good work. Thank you, ladies, so much. Appreciate having you on, and maybe next time Ruby can get in and Christy can make it. But again, we'll have you guys on again probably after the July branching event.
Look forward to it.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting everybody.
Thank you, Tim.
Bye, Santa.
Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Spangle. Thank you, Angela.
Thank y'all. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thanks to schoolofsantas.com, stuffforsanta.com, King Insurance, North Pole, Cornerstone, Santa Nana, Nationwide Santa's Caboose, Thermopurl, Holiday Photo Magic, Angie's Original, and of course, the most of all Cherry Hill programs. And tell everyone good night, Spangle.
Good night, Spangle.
To join us for our next Tuesday Night Live each week, 7 p.m., same Claus time, same Claus channel. Count your blessings, not your sorrows. And there's a couple of us this week that's been having to do that. Me and Santa Mel, we've been counting our blessings this week. Have a blessed week, everyone. I'm Santa Bob McMaster saying good night. Never stop learning. We'll see you next time right here on Tuesday night. Catch us on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights. We got shows on each night, and they will run next. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Y'all.
Y'all, you got it.
Hey.
And real quick before I say goodnight, I just want to thank Santa R. Paul for it's his first time joining us, and he said it was a great show. And we would love for you to come back and watch us every week.
That is actually a Cherry Hill Santa as well.
And I always say we're discombobulated, but we're having fun.
Thank you for coming and watching our show. All right, now we're saying good
All
night.
right, good night.
Good night.
Good night.